Hello everybody, Flying Scotsman 4472 back again with another video. And today's video is another review. And today's review is of the new Wooden Railway 2022 Kenji. So I'm very happy to have this. I've been looking forward to getting this, and I'm very glad that I was able to. Because the only other version of Kenji in Wooden Railway that existed was the Thomas Wood version. And even though it was really good detailed, it was the same size as a standard tender engine like Henry here. It was only 6 wheels and then a 2-wheel tender, which was the coach. So it's really nice to have this version of Kenji, which is long and is more like an express coach than it is a tank engine. But again, this is the same box as the Gordon one. Very nicely detailed box. I love the wood on the side. It's got his name. Side just says Thomas and Friends. On the back, it's got all the legal mumbo jumbo. You can't. There goes Kenji. You can slide it out, and you can open this back piece and get out a pamphlet. I do not want to because I like keeping my engines. When I get another Thomas, because my Thomas has wheel issues, I'm gonna open that box instead because I still have my original Thomas box. But yeah, let's get Kenji out of the package now. So you can just slide it. As you can see, I've already cut the black pieces, but here's Kenji. So just get him out. I will say one thing is that this box is different because it's just got these white slits, and that's different compared to like my Gordon box, which had the cutout of his shape. So I don't know why they changed that. They also did that on Henry's box, who I also have. So, yeah, which I'm going to do a review of him later. But here is Kenji. Let me sort of pan down for a second. So Kenji comes with one coach, which is accurate to the television show because he only had one coach. So let's actually start with that first. It's actually really nicely detailed. I actually really like it. He's got the nice vents along the top here. You got the nice side detailing with the 2 doors and the windows. You got the nice swooshing reflective sunlight effect. You got this purple piece of plastic here, which is supposed to be like his rutting board sheet thing. I know a lot of people have complained about the 2 wheels, it only having 2 wheels. But honestly, I think that that was the best idea that they could have done, because I feel like if there was a 3rd wheel, people would have complained about why is it 3 wheels. So I think that it having only 2 wheels is better because it also makes it look longer. I feel like if there was a 3rd wheel, it would make it look shorter. So yeah, and it has the nicely detailed pantograph pieces, which were also on the Thomas Wood Kenji. So yeah, and on the bottom it says Kenji's coach. Now this is made with a lot of plastic. That is one thing I'll say about this Kenji, is that he's made with a lot of plastic, which is not necessarily the best thing. Because the chassis is plastic, this piece is plastic, this piece is plastic. The only piece of wood is the actual coach itself. So, I don't know. I'm a little mixed on that, but I do like the wheels though. I like the different wheels they gave him. It's really cool. And now here's Kenji himself. So again, plastic bogies, Kenji on the bottom. He's got the same wheels as the coach. He is really, really good looking. I like him. He's got the vents again. He's got his nice, accurate detail along the side. He's got a pantograph again. The front, which is a plastic piece, he's got a nicely detailed front. He has the little square piece right here, which is where you see Ruth go in and fix Kenji in his episode. I think his face looks really good. I think it perfectly matches Kenji's face in the TV show. And then you have the lights on his sides. And you have a nice plastic skirt. This is where I will say I like the plastic, is the skirt. I think that that works really well. So yeah. I don't know why they did it on here. I guess they did it to match the color, but whatever. And then I do like how he's bogeyed, because that is actually his accurate wheel configuration, is him being a bogeyed engine. So yeah, I actually really like him. And he rolls really well. Very good roller. Yeah, and I think together he looks really nice with the coach. So if you're wondering on size comparisons, He's a little shorter than a tender engine, but bigger than a tank engine. And I haven't compared him to an engine like James yet, so I'm actually very curious to see how he looks in comparison to that, because I know James is shorter than an engine like Gordon. But we're going to do a couple comparisons. So compared to an engine like Gordon, he's the same size overall. However, if you're just looking at the fronts, he is technically shorter than Gordon. And his tender and Gordon's tender is shorter than Kenji's coach. So I like that. I like how they made Kenji himself shorter to give a longer coach, because then it makes him look longer overall. So I think that works really well. So yeah. And then here is James, who is a little bit smaller than Kenji from the looks of it. Yeah, he's a little bit smaller than Kenji, and his tender is obviously shorter. So I think that scaling works too. I'm actually fine with the James scaling, but I'll go into that in my review of James, which I'm going to do. And then my last scaling thing is Thomas, which I think the scaling of Thomas works fine. I think it's a little weird because Thomas is so thick. If there's one thing I'll complain about in this line, it's that Thomas is really thick. But I think size-wise, though, he works. I think he looks good. So yeah. And if you want to know in comparison to Wooden Railway what he's sort of the size of, I have an Knapford Express coach. He's about the same size as one Knapford Express coach and like Annie. That's about his size. He's about the same size as that. So he's about the same length of an old Wooden Railway coach, and the back coach is about the same size as an old Wooden Railway four-wheeled coach. So honestly, I think that that's good. I think that that's a decent sizing. I think that that looks good for what we got. I think it's nice. I'm hoping I can get another Kenji, because I would like to put them back to back like this and have like a longer train for him and be able to have a longer train look like that. And I think it'll look a lot better when I actually get two Kenjis, but that's what I'm hoping to do. I'm hoping to get him, but I'm really liking this new Wooden Railway line. I think it looks really good. All the engines are so nicely detailed. They all look really nice, and I'm very, very happy with all of them. And I plan to get even more of the Wooden Railway line, whether it's more of the engines, like I got Henry, and I'm planning to get Edward. I want to get some of the destinations, like Brendam Docks and Knapford Station. So I am really looking forward to this Wooden Railway line. So yeah. Either way, thank you all so much for watching. Like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see y'all in the next review. Bye.